Hi Scorpio, it's Kelly coming back for your mid-month February read. And this is what you need to know for the second half of February to manifest what you want with ease, joy, bliss, and all the good feels. For those of you who are new to me, Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel of at least 4 generations on both sides. And I just met a new spirit guide last night. Very exciting. His name is David. So I now have a team of 5 spirit guides that I could channel for you. So if y'all want to get what you want, you can get with me on the phone for an hour where we will deep dive into the primary fear, your core fear or fears that's holding you back, and we're going to release that business. And we're going to quickly manifest what you want with a bunch of good feels. So I just worked with this lady this last Monday, and it was about, she published a book, but it wasn't being bought. It wasn't even out there. After a session with me, she now has it in 2 bookstores and has a marketing plan for her next book that's due out later this year. So exciting stuff, guys. When you're ready for a change in your life, and when you're ready to get what it is you want, whether you know what it is, if you don't know what it is, but you have that feeling like, I want more out of life, I want more, there's got to be more satisfaction in life, there's just got to be more. Or if you know what it is you want and don't know how to get it, that's when you want to book a session with me. When you're ready for a change in your life, do it. But okay, so Scorpio, here's what you need to know to manifest what you want this month. Huh. Okay, interesting. So you're going through a little bit of you're like romanticizing the past a little bit. So that's kind of like, when you're just thinking back like, oh man, childhood, it was so easy. Oh, if I could only go back home, and it was so nice when dad would just take care of that, or when mom would bring my lunches to school. Or, oh, maybe that partner that I just broke up with was better off than I thought. Like, you're starting to remember and recall all the stuff you didn't appreciate while you had it. And now you're like, oh, now that I don't have it anymore, I now see how great that was. So you're going through a little bit of that, like you're kind of romanticizing the past a bit. But in terms of like the present situation, it's kind of all about you need to get clear on what you want. You need to get clear on what you want. And others around you are having a little bit of lack of patience and, truth delivered without tact. So they're having a little, you don't know what you want. You're not communicating what you want. You don't know what it is. You're just not being very clear. You're being like if you want a relationship, instead of telling the guy or the girl, hey, I'm looking for a little bit more of commitment in my life right now, and I'm looking for a little bit more intimacy in my life right now, and, I'm kind of looking for that, like, special best friend. You're saying, oh, well, maybe it would be cool if we didn't get to know other people. See, you're being indirect about what it is you want instead of direct. And so people around you are getting frustrated because what they hear you say is, okay, cool, I won't get to know other people, but you're not getting that next level of intimacy that you wanted because you didn't say it. So they're getting and that's making you like, kind of like, oh, I told them I wanted a relationship. No, you didn't. You said you didn't want them to see other people. You didn't say you wanted more intimacy between you two, and you're not getting what you want. So they're getting frustrated because they think they're giving you what you want, but you're just not asking for it. But don't give up. Keep building. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Believe that you're worthy of speaking your truth. Believe that you're worthy of speaking your needs and your wants. Believe that other people want to make you happy. Okay, so in terms of the present, oh, nice, guys. Okay, so the present is like 8 of Earth. It's all about, figured out on the logical side, kind of like, why am I not saying what I actually want? Why am I afraid of telling the person I want intimacy and I want to be in a committed relationship? Figure it out logically. Because in the near future, you got the 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional needs and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So it's all about, don't blame others when you're not getting what you want, because I hate to say it, Scorpio, you're not communicating clearly right now. You're just not. Once you kind of analyze it on the logical side a little bit more, you'll probably be able, well, let's pull the rest of the cards, but you'll probably be able to speak it, and people around you are going to be receptive once you start being clear on what it is you need. Okay, so that was a relationship example. If it's like a business example, that would be the same, like you telling your copywriter, well, I want to launch this program, and it's for women who, I don't know, it's for moms who want to launch their own business. So, write it about that. And then in reality, it's really about a divorced mom who's looking to start a business. So you didn't clearly communicate who it was that your copywriter had to write the program for. Hope that helped, guys. Your power in the situation. Oh, be happy with what you've got. Be happy with where you're at. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some confusion in your life right now. Interesting. You got 3 major arcana cards in a row, and it's funny. I actually go out of the way to separate the major arcana cards. Look at how huge this deck is. I go out of my way to separate them, and you got 3 right in a row. Let's see, where were we at? We were your power in the situation. You got the 4 of fire. That's kind of like the friends coming together. We're all content. We're all happy. We're all support. We're all merry. We're all dancing around outside celebrating that our harvest is going well. So your power, let me relate this to the whole reading though. Oh, okay. So it's about, there's lack of clear communication on your end, but it's about be content though that you are, how do I word this? Like you are in a safe area. The people around you do care about you, do love you. You're like, if it's business reading, your copywriter wants you to succeed because obviously if you succeed, then he succeeds. So like be content knowing that everyone around you wants to succeed and they're waiting for you to gain that clarity so that you can communicate it. Because people, you got the moon card, people are confused right now because you're not communicating yourself clearly. This is a major arcana, so that's huge. People around you are confused. The moon is like intuition, psychic development, spiritual development, intuitive development, but there's just so much lack of clarity. Yes, people around you are confused right now. And your fear is the Hermit card. Okay, let me just channel this really quick. Oh, you're kind of going through this whole like, oh, but who could ever love me? I communicate what I need and no one just seems to get me. Like, maybe I'm just doomed to be single forever. Maybe I'm just doomed to not sell a program out. If my copywriter doesn't get what I'm trying to say, how will my ideal clients get what I'm trying to say? So you're definitely going through this whole, will I ever be understood, or am I like doomed to never sell out, or am I doomed to always be alone? Like you're afraid of becoming the hermit. But really, guys, it's just all about, where's the card? The basis is all about learning to clearly articulate your needs and your wants, feeling safe while doing it, feeling powerful while doing it. Yeah, because if you do it, guys, if you take that bold step and say, hey, I'd like a little more intimacy with you, to me, intimacy means a 15-minute phone call a day. Or if it's business, hey, to me, success would look like writing this program for divorced moms who want to start a business. Because keep going ahead. Like, if you do it, you'll start seeing success. And it's kind of like the cherish is all about like major arcana cards. Like, get through it. Get through that hurdle that's holding you back. Take that leap of faith and just say it. Even though you're going to be scared, you're going to be vulnerable, and you may not have ever like done it before, you got to kind of just like plow through it. So like, for example, for me, mine would be like a business read, and it would be, well, I want to get out there. I want to help people more. I literally, my first video, I had to just do it. I'm like, I'm just going to make it. We'll see what happens. I made it, and I was like, well, it's halfway okay. I'll post it on YouTube, see if people like it. You just got to get past that hurdle. You just got to go ahead and like, hey, I need you to rewrite this to be about this. Clearly articulate what you want and give it a go. Okay, so Scorpio, don't get mad at others. Communicate with clearness, articulateness. I don't think those are words. Communicate clearly, be articulate and impeccable with your words. Feel safe in speaking what it is you actually want. And just take the first jump and just do it. You'll realize it's not as scary as you think it is. So if you want to hang out with me more, I do Facebook Lives every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll link below. If you would like additional support through this next 2 weeks, about just saying it, just doing it, taking that leap of faith and doing it. I've been there before. I took off and I traveled for 2 years. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, where am I going to live? I don't make enough money. How am I going to do this? I did it. Ended up going to 37 states in 2 years. Came back, still alive. Didn't go broke. Didn't go destitute. So I know how scary it can be to take that step. So if you'd like support, you can go to kellylunt.com. We will get on the phone. See, you guys, I always separate the major arcana cards by a lot, and somehow they all came up in a row for your reading. So it's a big change for you. It is a big leap of faith. But Scorpio, much love. You can say it. You can say what it is you want. You can be safe saying it, and you'll be surprised that you'll actually start getting what you want. Okay, bye guys. See you next month. Mwah.